There we go.
Voices echo, hearts laid bare, battle scars we all still wear. Through the storm, through the fight, searching for hope in the dead of night. No more hiding, no more shame. Face the fire, call the name. Lessons learned, stories told. Rise again from the ashes cold. Tuesday Talk, light in the dark, where the broken find their spark. Tales of pain, but we still stand, side by side, hand in hand. Tuesday Talk, light in the dark, where the broken find their spark. Tales of pain, but we still stand, side by side, hand in hand. Stand side by side, hand in hand. Shadows whisper, demons call, but we refuse to lose it all. Every fall, every tear built the strength that brought us here. We are warriors, we are fire. Turn the hurt into desire. Not alone, never lost. One more chance, no matter the cost. Tuesday Talk, light in the dark, where the broken find their spark. Tales of pain, but we still stand, side by side, hand in hand.
Well, I say it every time, but that intro gets me going every time. You wake up feeling like crap, you turn that intro on, and bam, all of a sudden you got some energy going, right? Did I just see some? What? What are you talking about, Crystal? Anyway, Tuesday Talk. I'm John Moser. I'm Flyboy. So yeah, you did. Uh, you're screwing me up here, Crystal. I'm John Moser, also known as Flyboy in the Save 22 community, and I'm pumped that you're here today. We had a few people waiting for the show to start when we kicked on, and that always really gets me going. So, if you don't know, Tuesday Talk is about real conversations with real people and real support. So jump in, hang on, hang out, and let's make our time count, right? Remember, too, that you are not alone. You are part of this community, and we are glad that you are here. So let's light them up. It's time for Tuesday Talk. This weekend was pretty incredible. You know, we had a partnership with SADTEAMSIX, and we did a comedy show Saturday evening at the Eagles Club in Massillon, Post 190, and we had about 150 people there. It was really my first ever time putting an event together with anyone outside of Save 22. So it was a lot to learn. I did my best, and I think it turned out very, very well. Katie was there. She'll tell you, hopefully, that she had the same type of experience. I talked to Justin Miller this morning. He was there. He's from SADTEAMSIX. He also is one of the founders and creators of Objective Zero. That's an app on the phone for mental health and suicide awareness. So got to hear a little bit about his story and the connections that got made, not only through Save 22, but through the people that just kind of showed up, right? A few people that we had never met before. Some of our longtime supporters came over to the show. Some people had never seen us before and decided to just come hang out. Lockport Brewery donated a keg of beer for us, man. Really appreciate Andrew and Lauren over there at Lockport Brewery. Looking to do some more with them later on this year, kind of a like a Sunday fun day type event down at their beer garden, Lockport Brewery in Bolivar, Ohio. So give them a look, give them a like. They're all over your socials. And we'll see what happens. We are supposed to have Lex Joon on here today, but Lex just texted me he's having some technical difficulties. So, Crystal, if you're listening, I believe that's the right Crystal. I'm going to shoot her a message real quick and see if she can get a hold of Lex. All right. So many of you know that Lex is one of our partners in the IHRA, and he's actually starting next week. Yeah, next week at Durana Raceway in Benson, North Carolina. We're going to be there with him. I'm going to be there with him. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. Good start to the season. I haven't done. Okay, thanks, Crystal. I appreciate it. Where are we at? The recap. Oh, the energy, the crowd response at the comedy show this weekend. We had 4 comics scheduled, and we actually got to see 6. So Chris Snyder and his SADTEAMSIX team were there, and they had gotten word from a couple national comics who were actually in town, and they stopped by just to be part of it, right? They did a couple minutes for us, really had the crowd laughing. Matt King is hilarious with his Trump impressions. Man, Jimmy B, Chris Pace, Ben Wilkerson, and then GW Null is the headliner. You know, really, really appreciate those guys coming out, sharing a little bit about their stories, and then having, I don't know, I think it was 7 to 10 minutes of comedy for each one, and GW did about 45. So it was really a good time, really a great night. Raised a little bit of money, raised right around $5,000 for that evening. So thank you to everyone that participated, contributed, came out, helped out. Big thanks to Capra Chiropractic. They sent 2 volunteers with us. SADTEAMSIX, Forever Amber Acres, they showed up as partners with SADTEAMSIX, so that was really great. They are an equine therapy farm that use equine therapy to help with the healing process of PTSD and traumas. So with that, I want to talk real quick about this young man that I met about a month and a half ago at the Worcester VSC. His name is Anthony Barney. He's an Army veteran, and he started his own coffee company. And he started this coffee company because he realized that some of these cafes and things were not getting repeatable beans, I guess is the way to put it. So he'll talk more about that here in a minute. But he had donated the coffee for the coffee crew that morning, and I handed him my card and I said, hey, if you want to talk, let's talk. I'd love to promote veteran businesses, especially young startup veteran businesses. I'd love to get your story out there. And he did everything I asked, which was send me an email, send me a bio, send me your plan, and what can we do for you? And we met for lunch or breakfast yesterday, had a 2.5 hour conversation. I'm really excited to have him on here and share his coffee crew, his coffee company known as Ground Force Coffee. I actually have some this morning. He was gracious enough to hand me a pound of the Sumatran dark roast. So this was roasted on Valentine's Day this year, as you can see it right here, and it's called the Darkness. So we have some things in mind if they all work out. I'm really excited for this guy and his new company. So let's go ahead and bring on Anthony Barney right now. And there he is. Say something, brother.
How's it going, John?
It's going great, man. Thanks for being here this morning. Really, I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you having me. So thank you.
So, yeah, you're welcome. So, we've been together now, I don't know, about 6, 7 weeks. We met over at the Worcester Coffee Crew. Thank you to Sunday Porter and all them out there. They are actually broadcasting the Tuesday Talk this morning. So, we're really excited about that. You had mentioned that you were just getting into the business and you were looking for ways to get your product out there. But what I'd like to talk about is, why did you choose coffee after the military? What was it that brought you to make coffee? Like, that's not just something that, right? I mean, it's not anything. It's not a normal progression. What was it? Did you hate the coffee in the military and you wanted to do your own stuff? Because I got to tell you, some of that stuff is oil can bad, right? That we were dealing with in there, and dealing with this here right now, man. This got my eyes wide open. The roast is perfect. The aroma is good. It tastes great. So what brought you to coffee?
I would say we were first interested in doing wine, and since my son was born, basically, I pretty much stopped drinking. So we've also loved coffee. I understand the coffee in the military definitely wasn't the greatest. Maybe one day we can address that, but we're a little too small right now.
We'll get you a DOD contract for 1 million pounds of coffee a month. Let's see what happens.
I don't think I could do that just yet. But one day, I think it's possible.
Anything's possible.
No, it was more or less. We noticed that cafes, like you said, they kind of all use the same distributor, the same coffee, not sourced. There's nothing fair trade or organic or traceable,
repeatable.
Yeah, so like those cafes can't even be accountable to their own product at times, because they're relying on a mass distributor. So I wanted to. I was in the process of purchasing a cafe and wanted to take a step back and start at the beginning, which is coffee beans. So that's what we did. We don't have a cafe. We don't really have a storefront yet. We plan to get into local routes in the next month, partnering with you guys and working at local farmers markets and fairs and stuff like that, is where you're going to be able to find us ultimately.
So kind of keep it. I don't want to say niche or cliche, but I mean, you're keeping it small batch kind of stuff, less than 500 pounds per roast.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And you're doing. You called it traceable sourcing.
Yes.
Right? So you're getting where your beans are coming from. How they're grown. All these things, and you keep it from the same source. Is that fair to say?
Yes. Yeah. So each one of our different roasts is going to come from like a different farm or different location, but every time, like, I order coffee, like the green coffee to roast, I can look back and see where, like, what region did it come from specifically, what farm. So
I got you.
It's awesome.
Hey, our buddy Lex just got on, and he said in the chats, I don't know if you can see the chats or not, but Lex said, "Did someone say coffee? I love coffee. I'm in." So really excited about that. You talk about sourcing and being at the farmers markets and things like that. What did you see, or what with Save 22 aligns with Ground Force Coffee that really kind of, I don't know, piqued your interest in wanting to contact us and be part of it with us?
So definitely, I've got a veteran background, but it's more or less giving back to the community. I wanted to make this company a veteran-based company that focuses on like the mental health side, instead of focusing on, like, I'm not special forces or anything, so I don't want to be. I'm not trying to take that moniker or anything like that. I'm just trying to stay, like, we're mental health focused. We're more veteran support focused. We want to get out and reach out to the community and engage with veterans and kind of build a better awareness of the
Yeah,
situation going on.
I get it. You kind of want to be that example for others, right? Where you
Mhm.
struggled for a little bit, but you made a decision and you took a leap of faith, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the short story, right? I struggled for a bit and I finally decided to take a leap of faith and just do this. So kudos to you for taking that, having that courage to make that first step, right? So many of us will self-sabotage. You and I talked at length about self-sabotage yesterday and how common it is for everybody, right? It's not just a veteran thing, it's an everybody thing. We all
Yep.
self-sabotage. We all find a reason to not do something, right? You decided to take that another step and go do it. Go do it, right? And you accept everything that comes with it. And so, really, really proud of you for doing that. Your military background, you and I have talked a little bit about it. We haven't talked at length about it, but you struggled with something that I think a lot of us veterans who don't deploy struggle with, and that is the FOMO. Right, my service didn't matter.
Yeah.
I didn't deploy. I didn't do this. You and I talked. I think we got through it. Right. You, as I told you, my first podcast, Straight Talk, started because I didn't think there was anything out there for guys like me, the guy who didn't get blown up, the guy who didn't hold his buddy's hand while he was passing. I didn't have trigger time. I didn't have to end anybody's life. But yet I still struggled when I came out with that need for purpose, right? Or that service before self passion, I guess you would say. When you removed yourself from the military, when you got out, when your term was completed, what were some of the things that you felt you were struggling with at that time? What were the really hard things that you had to deal with?
So yeah, I mean, you were spot on with like the fear of missing out. Uh, when I was out, so we did pre-mobilization, or let me reverse a little bit. So I was a 19 kilo Abrams tanker um, for the Army and then the Army National Guard as well. And the last unit I was with was the 145 out of Ravenna, and they had done it's out of my head. They had just done pre-mobilization drills that I was a part of. Nothing came of that. I get out. They do another pre-mobilization. Then they get deployed um, to some different areas,
Sure.
and definitely felt like I missed the boat completely on that. And it was at the start of COVID too, so it was like a whole mess of things was going on. Um, so you do feel like you're going to miss out, and then you also feel like you now you don't have that military engagement. Those
Right.
people kind of go on without you, and you without them. We talked same with jobs.
Yeah.
Same
Right.
with a career field. If
Right.
you had a job and you leave that and nobody reaches out, it's kind of
It's
it's a
kind of
little
that
tough.
it's that realization that you weren't anybody. You were a
Yeah,
number. You
that's
were a
good.
number. You were a cog in a wheel, a gear, and you were involved in all kinds of stuff, but you didn't feel that, right? You didn't understand that at the time. That's what I struggled with, not understanding how big the stuff I was involved in really was,
Yeah.
right? And how I was just a small piece of that. I really was a number, right? And that's a real kick in the jimmy to some of us, right? We think that we have this. I really did all these things. Like, how can you treat me like this? This isn't right. And it's our own mindset, right? That needed to switch. We talked about that a little bit, a perspective shift, right? So, really, kudos to you for recognizing it and stepping out and finding what makes you happy and what you're passionate about. And I'm really excited about that. So, congratulations to you. That's not a small thing. I want you to know that there's many more that don't ever chase their dreams than actually do. So, really kudos to you.
I hope anybody that wants to chase their dreams starts. That's you just got to
Yeah.
start, man. You'll fall quite far before you get some air under your wings, but you got to start doing something.
you got to have that faith that, look, I know this is what I'm here to do and I need to figure it out, right? And not everybody's going to share that same passion with me. They're not going to share that same commitment, that same desire and drive. So it is very difficult. I've heard many winners, as we call them, celebrities, say that winning is lonely. It's a lonely business, right? Not everybody understands what you're trying to do. So really stay with it, my brother. Stay with it. You talked about wanting to give back. You have actually created a discount code on your website, Ground Force Coffee, right down here below, for people to get a discount on their coffee. Do you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah. So sorry to break the website, but it's groundforce.coffee, no .com.
I can fix that. Hold on.
There's a discount. It's save 22. It changes the price from $20 a pound to $17.76 through the website. Shipping's still expensive to ship anything, it looks like. So I don't like it yet, but I don't have a contract with a mail company or courier system yet. So shipping.
Hey, so there's something we're looking for. If anybody out there has a logistics shipping company that can help out Mr. Anthony Barney here in his groundforce.coffee website to ship that stuff at a discounted rate, we'd be happy to hear from you. Anthony, is there a way on Ground Force Coffee to contact you? Do you have a contact button, an email address, things like that?
Yep, it's all on the website. You can just go to groundforce.coffee and reach out. My email is groundforceroasting@gmail.com.
Awesome.
You're welcome to email me if you have any comments, questions, concerns, things you'd like to see, events you'd like to see us at, stuff like that. We're more than happy to hear any comments. We're in the process of building a mobile coffee station where you can buy roasted beans and have a quick drink. We're not going to do an espresso truck or anything like that, but we do plan on having something available for events in the future.
Awesome. Well, the good news is you and I have talked. You are a car fan. You love cars and motorsports. So that really piqued your interest. We are going to have Anthony at a couple motorsports events this year as a guest of Save 22. So look for him and his Ground Force Coffee at a couple of our motorsports events. We'll get that all worked out here in the future. But Anthony, thank you for taking the time this morning. I know you're busy. You have a child at home with you right now. So thank you for taking this 20 minutes with us this morning. Hopefully we can get some orders for you. Thank you for your contribution to Save 22 through your Save 22 discount. Really, really appreciate that. I'm going to let you go. Is there anything that you'd like to say before we let you go and we bring on my buddy Lex?
Nope. I hope to meet Lex soon. I think that's awesome if he loves coffee. I'd gladly give him some. And I really appreciate everything you've done. And our conversation yesterday was amazing. So,
well, here, you know what? We're going to do this right now. We're going to do something off the cuff, and we're going to bring Lex in right now so you can sit here and say hello to Lex. There's my buddy right there, European champion, #1 plate in the IHRA for 2025, and amazing. Our partner, our friend, and recently American citizen, Lex Joon. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I feel like crap, but I'm doing awesome. How's that?
It's probably coming with the age, but hey, you just need to hang in there and never quit, right? No funerals for us.
No funerals yet. No, not ready for that.
Not yet. No funerals. Period.
No, not yet. So. No. Lex, this is Anthony. Anthony's got Ground Force Coffee. What a great little story he's got going on there. And hopefully someday we can get you two to meet face to face and have a little discussion. But I wanted to bring you on here and just have him meet you.
Yeah,
you've been listening.
I'm a coffee lover, so yeah, I'm good.
It'll be on the way.
He does. They take about 10 pounds of coffee with them for the weekend. I'm not joking with that. They have it going all the time. So, Anthony, I'm going to let you drop off here. I'm going to get in with Lex, and we'll talk soon, okay? Thank you again.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, so we're come on, back to 2 screens. This isn't good. I'm trying. It's got me doing 3 things here. I don't want 3 things.
You're
I
a guy,
only,
right?
I
You
only
only
want,
can do one.
I can only do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
This is not
Yeah.
working.
Right.
Go away. There we go. Now it's gone. There
Yeah.
we go.
Hey,
Hey,
there you are.
what's that picture up there behind you? I don't remember that car. When was that?
Well, this was in SADTEAMSIX in 2008. It basically was some kind of an exhibition, and it was snowing during the day. It was on my birthday, and basically the show was canceled. And then at a certain point, they were able to remove the snow from the track, and they came in and said, "Hey guys, are you ready?" I said, "Are you ready?" And that car is launching there with a 34-degree track. There was snow on the
Oh my
the
God.
guardrail. But you know what? There were still a couple of fans in the grandstands, and that's what you do. You know, you just keep going, and it basically made a great picture. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a great picture. The wheels up just that little bit, the flames coming out of the stacks. That's really a great picture.
Yep.
Lex, moving into 2026, we're starting up next week, man. We're going to be down in North Carolina. You've got a new car, a new chassis for yourself. First one in 24 years. Is that right?
Well, the previous car we ran until the end of last year was the only car I ever had.
Oh, no
coming to a top fuel dragster. So we bought that one in 04 and raced it until now. So the car is basically
Wow.
a 99 chassis. So yeah, it was high time to do this, and we were really fortunate and lucky to get this opportunity. The Kalita team offered us this car, and they made us a really sweet deal. It's basically a car that was run by Doc Kalita in I think 23 when he became champion. So this car got a lot of good stuff in it, and
Got a lot of history.
yeah, although the car is not really old, but it already got a lot of history. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to get this going and understand what we can do with this, because at the end of the day, the older chassis, it was a good chassis, but it was holding us back in a certain scenario, because it was built when cars were making only 7,000 horsepower. Right now we are close to 12,000. Back then we were still running a quarter mile, and now we're running a shorter distance. The tracks were different, the tires were different, you know. So this car we got right now is made for the current situation. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I know Gerda has a hit list, and I'm game. You know, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. Are you going to be doing any practicing? They are opening up the track for you outlaw guys. I think 2 days prior to the show. Are you going to do any testing down there? Because you don't have any runs on this thing yet. So I don't think you want to go into practice prior to that, do you?
Yeah, I would love to do that, but I'm not ready yet. I'm still working really hard to get everything done. It's just a lot of work, and the financial side of things, you know, when you start testing, you need to be there on Monday or Tuesday, so it's a lot more hotels. You need to pay your crew a lot more money. It's stuff that we just don't have at the moment. So I believe we can do it without testing. I think we are smart enough, but I need to be careful saying this, because it
right.
But
right.
But yeah, this is what it is. We need to go in there and see what it does, and we got 2 qualifying runs to get it going and to get it in. So yeah, I will be as surprised as you are, but at the same time, again, I believe with all the experience we have, we can do this. So yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people out there that have as much experience as you do, no doubt. From 30, 40 years ago all the way till now. I mean, you've been doing this, I think we said 55 years or something, didn't we? I mean, it's been a long time that you've been around drag racing and cars, and it's a long time.
Yeah, it's close to 50, I think. But that's one of the reasons I don't quit, because I believe the experience we have and basically what we can bring into the sport, it would not be good to walk away from it. At the same time, giving, you know, it's training the young guys, helping them out. Maybe one day put someone else in the car, or maybe have a second car. That will be still something I'm looking forward to do, and maybe we can do that. I don't know, but it's as long as we can add something to the sport and give back, like with Save 22, what we do with you guys, it's more than worth it.
Yeah, I can't thank you enough for what you've done for Save 22, the content that you create, the environment that you allowed. You're always so open to receiving people to meet you and say hello and hang out. And I don't think you've ever told me no when I've asked for anything to be done. So really, really grateful for the give back. Last year, your first anthem as an American citizen was at Dunn, North Carolina. Our board president Albert was there. He presented you with a flag that was flown in by the jump team that day. Can you talk about that moment for you, just personally, not necessarily the racing side of it, but look at that. There it is right there. Team Fast Tracks, ladies and gentlemen, flew that for him.
Yep.
And jumped it in.
What
was that moment like for you?
It's all here, and as you can see, it's close to our heart, Gerda and mine, and the team's heart. It's like that's really keeps us going, to be able to give back to our veterans, to our first responders. It's like, and I told you, I think before, I never really realized when we came here in 2013 to start this journey, and we really had nothing. We had just some stuff we took out of our house and put it in a container. We put our race car in there, and we started a brand new life here. And here we are. I never ever guessed that this was basically what we were able to do, or that this was our future. But racing is still the thing we do, but the giving back, working with you guys, working with our veterans. Look what's going on right now in the world. You know, it's more important than ever. And to be in a situation like this, yeah, I never saw that one coming. And the good Lord has a certain way of doing things. And you know what? We are here and we are working together. And every heart we can touch, every life we can save, even if it's only one, that's worth it all. But it's an amazing life we are living right now. It's really tough in sense of we are working 24/7 to get things done, but it's more than racing. It's we need to be at the track for you guys, for our veterans, our first responders. The guys and girls that are in the army right now and fighting for our freedom. It's all there, and that's where the never quit comes full circle. We cannot quit on this.
Right.
We need to keep going. So and it's been an honor to know you, John. It's an honor to know you, Albert, because I'm pretty sure he's watching. Yeah, whatever. We need to keep going, and we need to keep.
I love it. I love it. I will tell you that you are becoming a fan favorite in the IHRA, no doubt, and the opportunities that you have afforded us at the track have definitely saved lives. We've had those important, meaningful, impactful conversations, those hard conversations right there at the track. You've seen it. You've witnessed it. It's really an amazing thing that happens when somebody knows that there's somebody else that understands what's in their head, what they've gone through, what they've done, how hard it is for them. And they may not have ever told anybody else that. There have been multiple conversations at the track with individuals that have said, I've never told anybody this, or I've held this in for 20 plus years, right? Or just last week this happened. And it, just the opportunity that you afford us is second to none. And I cannot thank you enough for that.
Well, And I would say you're more than welcome, but this is more than welcome. This is what we do, and this is what we need to do.
Yep.
And I will never ever give up on it. And IHRA is giving us a great platform. The moment I ask them, hey guys, we're going to race with you, but we also work with Safe 22. Is there a possibility to work together? There was not a second of silence. It was yes right away.
Right.
Because Daryl, the owner of the IHRA, he's all about veterans. He's saying that they already paid their dues and they need to come in here. And also NHRA, they're doing a great job working with us. When we do NHRA races, they are working with us. So the whole drag racing world is really coming together. And
It is.
I'm just a liaison, you know, I'm just a middleman, and I'm really happy that we can put this together and have a bigger impact
Right.
to our veterans and first responders.
I love it, and that's a great transition, a great segue. Last year, the IHRA utilized Save 22 to get the veterans the free tickets. This year, they've created their own application to grant veterans free access to all of their events through the IHRA.com. So I couldn't be prouder of that. It's right there on their website, IHRA.com. Click here, get your tickets, veteran tickets, +1 at 50% off. So they're doing more than we as Safe 22 ever could have done with our capacity and current capabilities. So really proud of the IHRA efforts, and Doug Foley Jr. now as the COO of the Outlaw Series. So really happy with what they've done. Ruth Long over in the hospitality department. We're going to be doing some. Gerda says you need to get back to work.
Yeah, I know that sound. Yeah, it's amazing. She is such a cool lady. Yeah,
I want to highlight too. No, we couldn't. Right there, we always say our partners are the ones that keep us going. You guys have full-time jobs. You're not just a race car driver, right? You have a full-time job. You got to go to work. Gerda works for O'Reilly's, and you guys have to take time off work. You have to work on these cars late into the evening. You don't have full-time people, and you're making all this stuff happen. I think, if I remember correctly, you made more rounds than anybody in Top Fuel last year in the IHRA. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes, we made most rounds, and we were not running for a championship. But if it would have been a championship, we would have won the championship because we won most rounds. So yeah, that's something. And as you know, because you've been to those races, it's not easy, and everybody's coming after you, and especially with how we are doing, we are really an independent team. And some people say, yeah, but we don't have a lot of money to do this. I don't have a driver in there that's bringing $20,000-$30,000 to race my car. I don't really have sponsors that's bringing me a lot of money and say, hey, go and play. Right. We got a lot of great partners, and that's, without them, I could not do this. But at the end of the day, yes, I'm here on my own. I'm in the shop right now, and so now and then someone shows up to give me a hand, but most of the time I'm here during the day. Besides the job I'm doing, just driving a truck for one of our sponsors because they needed drivers, and I said, you know what, I can make some extra money, let's do this, and we can help you. Gerda's working every day at O'Reilly, and around 4 I got a message like, I'm done, let me go home, eat a little bit of dinner, and then we go back here at around 6, and then we work through the evening. Weekends, anything. And again, I'm still working now. The car is still not done. I still need to do a lot of stuff, but you know, I got help from not only my wife but also from our good Lord up there. And if He wants us to do this, I know we will get there. And it's not that I'm hanging back here and see what's going to happen, because that's not how this works. You need to work. But as we know here in the USA, if you keep working, you will get things done. And it's the same with you and me. It's like we work for the veterans. We know if we work for our veterans, we will get things done. And as Gerda says, we are here to get Safe 22 out of business. And you know
I
what?
would love
Sounds
that.
funny, but at the end of the day, we need to take care of everybody around us as good as we can. So, and that's what we do. Yeah, basically, what Gerd and I doing with this team is not possible, but we do it, and the only reason we can do it is because we put all the energy in there we have, all the experience in there we have. That car right now, that I basically built it. I got a bare chassis, and it's almost ready to go, and I built it with those two hands. Which other driver owner can say the same? And I don't care because I'm not bragging about it. I'm just
No, this is your story.
I'm
Yeah,
blessed
this
to be able to
this
do
is
it.
your story. Yeah, this is your story. Just let people know that it's possible, right? If you want something bad enough, you're going to work to make it happen. And it's gonna be hard, and it's gonna suck at times. And then Mile in Michigan, you end up winning your first ever event in the Americas, right? You won everything there was to win over in Europe, and you said that's it. I'm going to sell everything. I'm going to start over, and it took 13 years, but you did it, right?
Yep.
And I think that's what
Yeah,
people need
yeah,
to understand, that you can't quit.
Well, listen, as we all know, it's easy to quit. Okay, that's it. And sometimes it's harder to say that's it, because that's another thing.
Yeah,
And I'm aware
yeah.
of that as well. Sometimes you need to say, okay, it's not going to happen. Somehow, and Lord about this, somehow not.
Uh-oh, we lost him. Oh, I lost your signal. We lost Lex. Well, hopefully we didn't get nuked. Let's wait for Lex to come back in here for a minute. Maybe he'll have to get out. That's Lex Joon, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be down at Durana Raceway in Benson, North Carolina, March 19th through the 21st. Save 22 will be there with him. We'll have a tent, canopy set up in his pit with us. He's got a couple new sponsors to come right along with him this year, and really excited for that. Excited to be down there. Excited to meet with the IHRA and really congratulate them and thank them for what they've done for veterans with their free admission program. All right, here we go. He's back.
Yeah.
All right, you there?
Yes. Can you hear me? I keep coming back.
Lex doesn't quit. Lex doesn't quit.
No.
Hey, so I'm going to be down there on Thursday. You're going to be pulling in on Thursday as well. We're going to run qualifying on Friday, and then hopefully the good Lord willing, we'll make a couple rounds on Saturday. That would be really exciting.
We are there to win the race.
We are there to win the race. Exactly. What do you foresee happening? This year is going to be a little bit more difficult, right? There's twice as many races for the Outlaw Series in the IHRA. Plus, you've committed to a couple of NHRA events as well. Man, you're just going to be running.
Yes, and hopefully we can win some races so we can make some money to do this, because that's another thing. We need to win, because otherwise we cannot keep racing. But you know what? That's the fun part. Yeah, IHRA got 8 races for a championship, and besides that, we got 3 races for the Triple Crown. If you,
I'm glad you brought that up.
But that's why I'm your sidekick, right? Okay, Albert likes this. I know. He's laughing now as well.
Yes.
So the Triple Crown are 3 separate races within the IHRA. They are not counted for the championship, but if you win all 3 races, you will win $1 million. Now, I know that most people that own a Top Fuel dragster or a funny car will be attend at least the first one.
Yeah, absolutely right.
After the first one, only one can win the $1 million, but yeah, it's a cool deal. It's really great that the drag racing world is shaken up a little bit, and everybody gets excited about opportunities that are presented right now. And yeah, so we basically the plan is to run all 8 championship races and see how far we can go, and race those 3 Triple Crowns. And besides that, yeah, I would love to race some NHRA races. Probably gonna do the US Nationals because that's always on my list. That's the biggest race in the world. So
Well, yeah, it's in your backyard.
it's and you know, with this new car, hopefully by then we got it dialed in and we are able to qualify and yeah, you never know. When you're in it, you can win it. Besides that, yeah, you know, as much NHRA races as feasible, and that just comes back to money.
Yeah,
and I don't want to put it all on money, absolutely not. But this sport is driven by money. We got the experience. We know how to do it. We know where to find the parts. We got a lot of help from teams around us. So if we are able to purchase the parts we need, yeah, we will do NHRA races. And I got a dialogue with NHRA right now about some of the races they have that attendance are not that big, say, because they want at least 16 cars. So you never know where we end up. But yeah, hey, listen, if you want to do all the races, you can do 30 races this year. 30.
Wow.
Which nobody will, but there is a lot of drag racing going on, and you know what? Only in the biggest, baddest country in the world, United States of America. And yeah, coming back to what you just mentioned, becoming U.S. citizens, Gert and I, it's like the best thing you can achieve. And we are so proud we are able to do this and be part of this awesome country that you know, we are on our way.
You are. You know, I've mentioned it before that you are the example of what us veterans have fought for, right? You are the American dream. We are very excited. We are very, very happy for you that you have done this. And we couldn't have asked for a better partner at Save 22. You're a great advocate. You're a great mentor, a true friend. And I can't wait to see you next week down in Durana.
Awesome.
All right, Lex, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you get back to work because Gerda's over here texting you got to go back to work. So,
well, and you know one thing, if you got a problem with Gerda, you got a problem. So you better.
Yeah, I don't want a problem with Gerda.
No, she wants to have a car ready because she's young in nitro racing, and you know what? She wants to win races. She's really special, and I want to give her, and I have, and we want to do this. And together with you guys, together with Save 22 and our first responders, it's going to be an awesome year.
It is going to be an awesome year, and we would be remiss if I didn't mention that Gerda is the only, if I remember correctly, the only top fuel female crew chief in the IHRA, and she's the first to win a race. You and I have surrounded ourselves with some pretty incredible women. My daughter is an Air Force Thunderbird. She was the #1 crew chief as an Air Force Thunderbird, right? Gerda being a top fuel drag car crew chief. I think we would be remiss if we didn't highlight the efforts and the contribution that they make. So thank you to all the women that contribute to our successes.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Lex, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to close this up here in just a couple minutes, but thank you for taking time out of your day to be here for Tuesday Talk and for Save 22. And I look forward to seeing you next week, my friend.
Always. I never say no to you guys. And yeah, whatever you need me, looking forward to see you next week. And let's go.
All right, buddy. Take care of yourself. Say hello to Gerda.
I will. Thanks.
All right, there you go, guys. Lex Joon. Oopsie, I got to remove this. Lex Joon on his upcoming 2026 season, what it was like to become a U.S. citizen, what that first national anthem at a drag race meant to him. The Team Fast Tracks, really would be remiss if we didn't mention Team Fast Tracks and Matt Miller and everybody over there. Really happy with them. And Blue Skies for the good guys. Team Fast Tracks is going to be doing the fly-in ceremonies, the national anthem ceremonies at the IHRA Top Fuel Outlaw Nitro Series. I got to really work on saying that one. They've got the contract for that, so that's going to be really exciting. They got all 11 races for them, so that's going to be fun to see. I will have information from Ruth later this week on what the Veterans Appreciation on Saturday at Dorana looks like, so I'll be sure to share that. Check out our socials for that. Follow Lex Joon at Lex Joon Nitro Racing. I'm sorry, LexJoonRacing.com. There's his website. We are working on some co-branded merch for this year. I don't know if we're going to have any available by the time the race starts. That's a whole business thing that I'm not involved in. But we will have some co-branded merchandise here shortly. So look for that. If you're at the race in Dorana, make sure you stop by, say hello. You might even get a chance to say hi and shake hands with Lex and Gerda. You never know what could happen. You know, I'm going to wrap it up here, and I just want to say you're in control of how you feel, right? You can self-impose a isolation time with an attitude, with anger. You can do all those things, and you're welcome to go do it. As someone who did it for many years, and finally taking the advice of Albert at Save 22 and going to a motorsports event, what was that, about 7-8 years ago, really got me out of my shell, and it helped me understand that there are good people in this world, right? There are people who care. There are people who really want to see you succeed. You just have to find them, and they are so few and far between that if you're looking for a reason to be angry, you're gonna be angry. If you're looking for a reason to fight, you're gonna find a reason to fight. So kind of change your perspective a little bit and go into something with an open mind. You don't have a crystal ball. You don't know what it's going to look like. You don't know what's going to happen. I don't care how much you think you do. You don't, right? You don't have that crystal ball. So go be vulnerable for a day. Go be vulnerable for 2 hours. Go to an IHRA event. You have no reason not to go. It's free for a veteran, right? So go to these events. Go down to your local track like Magnolia Motorsports Park on a Thursday night when you're going to be doing the cruise-ins anyway. Why don't you come hang out with a bunch of veterans and race cars down at Magnolia Motorsports Park on Thursdays starting in June? You know, go to your local track, Midvale down the road from us for short track roundy round cars. Drag racing at Magnolia Motorsports Park, Mansfield Motorsports Park, Mansfield Motorsports Complex, I think it's called now. They're rebuilding and revamping and rebranding with Matt Tift. Matt Tift's a local guy who raced in the Craftsman Truck Series. He's making a hometown track now. There's no reason to not get out and go enjoy some motorsports stuff. And if motorsports isn't your thing, guess what? We have partners in the fishing community as well. And we can partner up with fishing events in Cleveland area or down in the Myrtle Beach area. We also do our hike, which is coming up May 2nd this year. You can find that on the website. We'll put the website up here real quick. And our phone number right down there at the bottom. We did just revamp the website, so check it out, save22.vet. Sign up for the hike, register to be a volunteer, join our community hub. We talked about that last week. There is no reason for you to sit around and sulk, right? Come out, hang out with us, and understand that we have been where you may be at this time, and we'd like to help you get through that, right? We'd like to let you know that it's okay to feel the way you feel. Let's just not stay there, right? So let's talk about it. Let's get a different perspective. Let's maybe work some things out and get you on the path to recovery and thriving, right? Not every day is going to be 100%. Maybe 40 is your 100, and that's okay too. Don't get down on yourself, right? Give yourself some grace. If you talk to other people the way you talk to yourself, would you have anybody around you at all? Right? I'm very hard on myself, so I have to give myself some grace. So I need to talk to myself the way I talk to other people, right? I need to treat people the way that I want to be treated, which is I don't want to be a dick, right? But if you deserve it, you deserve it. No, not really at all. You want to be kind, right? Let's look for kindness. Let's look for the happiness. Let's look for a reason to be excited. Let's look for a reason to be happy. And if you woke up this morning and you got your coffee and you had a hot shower and your kids got off to school and everybody in the family's healthy, what are you complaining about, right? What are you complaining about? You have an opportunity to win today. So what do you need to do to win today? And that's all you need to look for, right? We'll talk about the future stuff later, but what do you got to do today to win the day? Do I got to create a flow chart? Do I need to send some emails? Do I have to connect with this person? Do I have to do some laundry? Do I need to go to the grocery store? Do I need to just go to work, come home and get the kids dinner and put them to bed? If that's all you got to do today, then win today and do it the best that you can. Right? Don't get stuck in this monotony of mundane thinking. Right? You're creating something. You're creating a family. You are in that chapter of your life. Right? Realize what chapter you are in and do it the best that you can do it. And don't compare. Don't compare. Don't compare your story to somebody else's because it's just not fair. I promise you, it's not fair. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap it up. It's been just about an hour. We've had some people join in the chats. I didn't get a chance to comment on a lot of these. Carrie Ann, thank you for joining me. Oh, I do got one thing to say. Where's Dan? Dan Crackeel decided last week that I could use a little something, something. And here it is right here. It's an Air Force card from, it's a trading card. I want to say thanks to Dan. He's a big supporter of Goat Locker and Save 22. So thank you for that, Dan. Really appreciate it. I'm kind of shook as to how you got my address, but hey, we'll deal with that later. Kate Hutchison. Kate's doing the Cooking with Kate at the Sam Center in Canal Fulton once a month now. She's got her schedule and her menus worked out all the way through July, I think I saw. So really excited for that. That's turning into a phenomenal evening. Maxed out at 10 capacity right now, but really, really excited for her to be giving back that way. Carrie Ann, congratulations on the new grandbaby as well. Got to see her this weekend. Really excited for her. Really happy for her. Carrie Ann's going to join us at some point in the future to talk about her experiences in the mental health field and her own struggles. So really excited for that. Senior Chief Patrick Drabeck was on here. Sorry I missed you, Chief. He says, good morning, Lex. Gerda says you need to get back to work. Sunday Porter, we talked about Sunday. Sunday is the Worcester Veterans Service Commission out there. So really excited that they're even broadcasting our Save 22 Tuesday talk out there at the Veterans Service Commission. So thank you for that. Sunday says she found the comment line. Huge shout out to you and Save 22 Tuesday Talks for hosting one of our local veterans and Ground Force Coffee. It's great to see veterans connecting and supporting one another. That's what this is about, right? You find another veteran who needs a little assistance, needs a little help. I don't know if I'm the answer, but hey, man, I'm going to give you a shot. And really excited for Anthony and all that he's doing with Ground Force Coffee. Crystal says she's so thankful to work with both of us. That's me and Lex, Save 22 and Lex. Really, really happy. Katie says, as always, a great show. Much love, Flyboy. Thanks, Katie. I don't feel like it was that great today. Feeling a little under the weather. Hopefully I came across all right for everyone today. Get involved. Volunteer at save22.vet. Sign up for our programs. If you're in the local area down in Durana next week in Benson, North Carolina, please stop by. There's no excuse. Go to ihra.com. Get your tickets. Come by and see Lex and I in the pits. Get to see everybody else racing down there. It is a full weekend of drag racing in Benson, North Carolina, March 19th through the 21st. And I have one more thing to mention I totally forgot about. The Warburton Wildlife Foundation is conducting a Hero Day this Thursday, and they have graciously offered attendance to that to 4 of our veterans. So we have 4 veterans attending the Hero Day at Warburton Wildlife Foundation this week. Tune into Warburton Wildlife Foundation's socials to see all about it. And hopefully we'll have a couple of those guys on in the next couple of weeks to talk about their experiences with the Warburton Wildlife Foundation Hero Day. And they're going to do another one in May 21st, I believe the day is, right before Memorial Day. So really excited for that as well. Yeah. So, hey, that's all I got. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Say something nice to yourself today. Might change your perspective. See y'all.
Voices echo, hearts laid bare, battle scars we all still wear. Through the storm, through the fight, searching for hope.